Man, the animation is just so wild. It's like grotesque and beautiful. Like I love it. It's great. Cool. Thanks for having me, man. It's yeah, it's good to be here.
And your face
Oh, there we go.
and my face all on one screen.
Oh, so much goodness.
Oh God.
Yeah, thanks a lot for coming out, man. Um,
Have you been to a loop sessions before?
No, first time. I was planning to
Perfect.
come last month, but then some family stuff happened. So yeah, this is my literally my first time. So
Well, welcome, man. It's a little different than the real thing in person, but I feel like every time I'm here, we've upgraded the technology and somehow made it a little bit
try to make it
smoother.
a little bit better each time. Get a little. This time, the big difference was I prepared last night.
Wow.
Yeah,
Last night.
last night I did it ahead of time
Preparing last night is like shopping for Christmas presents
in
on
July.
January 1st. Damn.
Agree.
Damn, dude.
Um,
You get straight A's in high school?
I had shit to
You
do
prepare
today.
last night?
Get
for
outta
those-
here. You wanna, John, give us a little bit background about how you came into production and piano playing?
cool. Yeah. So I've been playing piano since I was like 3 years old. My mom is a classically trained pianist, so
Oh,
I
cool.
Oh wow,
grew up around. Yeah, I grew
What's
up
your
around
mom's
piano.
name?
Huh?
What's your mom's name?
Tracy.
shouts
Nice.
out Tracy.
Tracy Tobin?
Yeah.
Sick.
And we had like one of those old like Commodore 64s in the house. Like this, I mean, I was born in 1993, but we were like behind on technology. So we had the old ass computer from like the 80s, and I would learn like the songs from the video games on piano just with like one finger. That was
Yes.
how I started. And then like when I was like 12 or 13 or whatever, my mom got me like a CD of Duke Ellington and like Thelonious Monk, and then
Damn,
got
those
into
are heavy CDs.
Herbie
How
Hancock.
how how old were you?
I think it was like 12 or 13, maybe 11. I don't know.
I was listening to Blink 182, dude.
I was into Fall Out Boy and stuff then as well, but yeah, I got into jazz then, and then
It's awesome.
went to music school, studied jazz, and
Did
around
you
that
go to
same time I
VCC?
got garage band. So
VCC?
no, Cap
Oh,
University.
nice.
Nice.
I went to
Yeah,
Cap too.
really?
Yeah. I went for 1 year and I got a D in one of my classes. So I wasn't accepted into the second year
What
for
did you go
motion
there?
picture production.
Okay, word.
Yeah, but we made like music videos and shit
Hey,
and
that's
just
cool though.
hung
You,
out.
was that in the Bosa building?
Yeah, it was up top in that old building that they tore down.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
because the new building's crazy. It's so nice.
that's what I heard. I heard
Yeah.
we got screwed. Beautiful
Was that?
campus though. Beautiful campus.
I enjoyed it for sure. Yeah, it's super nice there.
So then
What
you
was I
got
gonna?
into production after that?
Yeah, so I was like starting to make beats and stuff like just in GarageBand, and then at some point I got Logic. Um, yeah, I've been using Logic for about 10 years, and slowly keep upgrading, building my collection of gear. I don't use it enough, but I got like an OPZ, maybe I don't know, like a year or two ago. Love
Dope.
that, pretty dope.
Yeah, lots of guys in loop sessions are using OPZs,
Yeah,
OP1s.
it's cool. So yeah, I don't know, just lots of collaboration with artists, and I've learned a lot from other producers, like specifically Nate, like Astrological. We've done some music together. That dude's like a huge influence on me. So yeah, it's kind of a
What
little
was
about
it
me.
like touring in China?
Touring China. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've been to China twice now. I went right before COVID. Actually, I went
Wild.
November 2019.
So who are you touring with, and how did this
Johnny
happen?
is patient zero.
So I went with there's this woman. She lives in Vancouver, and that's how I knew her. But she was on The Voice China. And her name is Zitza, like Zizi. Um, she was on The Voice China. She came like second place, and
Crazy.
yeah, we've been good friends a couple years. And she had this tour lined up, so we were in China for like a month in 2019. We went to like Beijing, Shanghai. Super dope. I really love Shanghai. It was just like really inspiring. If you've ever been to New York, it kind of has that feeling, but like times 10. Like everything's huge, like the lights and like I don't know. I love anime and stuff too, and it just felt dope to be in like a Asian city at night. Like it has a different feeling than here. That's the best way I can describe it. It's really
Sweet.
dope.
Dope. And so you guys did a big tour over there?
Yeah, we were out there for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was
Hell yeah.
pretty.
That's fun, man. Um, did you produce anything, or were you just keyboarding, or you were just playing keys on the in the band?
I've actually like worked on 2 or 3 tracks with her. Nate as well. Nate and I kind of collaborated on some tracks with her.
Crazy.
Uh, so if you go on to like Spotify and you type in Zitza, like Zizi, This Ain't
Uh-huh.
a Song for You, and I Surrender. Those are two that Nate and I did together with her. Nate did like the drums and stuff, and like we both kind of did some different keys and arranging stuff. So yeah, I did a little
Sweet.
production for her as well.
That's awesome, man.
Sweet.
Um, yeah, you've worked with a bunch of people. I was doing a little bit of background on you, and I saw that you worked with D Smoke.
Yeah, so I did a track with this producer, this guy out of London, like maybe 3 years ago, and he's super low key. Like if you his name he goes by the name Beast, and on Instagram he has maybe like 1,000 followers, but he's produced for like Jadena and like Chris Brown and Rihanna and all these people. Super underground guy though. But he followed me and hit me up, and we would work on stuff together. And then he had this track for me like 3 years ago, and he's like, "Yeah, like I want you to do your thing on this. Like this is gonna go to D Smoke." And that at that time, obviously, no one knew who D Smoke was.
Right, because the show is still in production.
Totally, yeah.
Or,
And then the show came out, and everyone knew who he was, and I was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, this is crazy." Like I now I know like this guy's huge, and he's like, you know, hopefully everyone here knows who he is. He's
I don't know.
oh
Um, so there was a Netflix show called Rhythm and Flow. So
Okay.
basically hip hop American Idol.
Okay. Yeah, I think I chose not to watch that
It's
actually.
really good actually. It was fun to
Is
watch.
he like the winner of that?
Yeah, he won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
kind of like I mean I hate comparing, but he's kind of like Kendrick and J Cole, and like he speaks Spanish as well, so he's like really interesting and really dope rapper.
Sick.
He's Sir's brother, is that right?
Brother or cousin, I can't remember, but yeah, they're related.
Well, that's really cool, man. It must have been wild. Did you hear your track on Netflix?
No, he didn't. It wasn't on there. So basically, when he won the show, he dropped an EP like right away,
Hmm.
and then he dropped a full length in I feel like 2020, I guess, or um, and the full length was called Black Habits, and it has like features from like Ari Lennox, and I think Jill Scott is on there, and then the track we did is on the full length, and that album got nominated for a Grammy, which is wild. So
Nice.
Sick.
um, yeah, it feels pretty sweet. I don't know, it's kind of surreal. Like I haven't met the other producer, I haven't met D Smoke. Is everything is just virtually done, so it's
Yeah.
like pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can understand that world.
Yeah.
That's why you don't ever pass up opportunities
For
that are good.
I think it also shows like this other producer on the song. Again, like I say, like he's super kind of underground, and like you never know, just because someone only has 1,000 followers, or even one follower doesn't mean anything, right? Like
Yeah.
you could be working on the biggest tracks in the world and be unknown. So, I think it's definitely a lesson. Yeah, like don't pass up an opportunity and just say yes to things. You never know where it's going to lead.
And like put everything into every opportunity, right? Because if you're like, oh, who's this guy? Like, D Smoke, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll just like fart this one out, and
Yeah,
then it doesn't make the cut, and you see where D Smoke goes.
totally. Yeah, put your best foot forward into everything you do, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
might as well.
Hell yeah, man. Um, you've been putting your best foot forward recently, many times, putting out a project a year for the last like 3 years.
Yeah, that's the plan to continue too. I might even drop two this year. We'll see.
Woo!
I dropped like in December alone. I had a bunch of singles with different people. Probably like 9 tracks came out at different times. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's just important as well to just keep working and also kind of set deadlines for yourself. Like you can, no song is ever done. It's just done when you decide to move on. So
It's
like
done when the time's up.
yeah, like tonight, for example, right? Like everybody could put, probably 3, 4 more hours into their beats, but like time's up, gotta submit, done. Like I think having that kind of deadline can be really good. So
Yeah, yeah. It forces you to stop thinking about choices and just make choices, and then you start to see where your default mode is. And I think when you're making decisions based off default, that's where you're actually able to see your real progression as an artist. Because
mm,
when you can see your quality rising from your default, that's when you know that like it's all the way when your worst track gets better, that's progression.
totally
Yeah.
raising the bar every time.
Yeah. That's dope. Are you working on music every day right now? What's your hustle like?
I don't do every day. I do like some weeks I do if I really am into it, but I have kind of a vault of tracks right now, and
Hmm.
I make a list of beats when I have beats that are almost done. I just kind of write it down, and so I have a big batch of those, and yeah, I try to take weekends off. I think having days off is really important.
Hmm.
And yeah, I just kind of have been going with the flow these days. I don't try to force it, but I also don't want to be too lazy. So it's kind of a balance.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to sleep, but you got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's important to stay easy, especially with like shit hitting the fan the way that it has in the last year. Um, I noticed that I just went into like overdrive hustle mode and tried to make that my answer to not dealing with shit, and it doesn't work after a while.
Yeah, same. Honestly, yeah. I remember actually I played Animal Crossing with Nick a couple times, and we chatted on there, and it was like, man, like I don't. I think you were saying, Nick, you hadn't made any music for a bit, and I think that's okay too.
I love those times, man. You gotta enjoy life. It I learned that lesson after I put out my first project, where I I made all these tracks. It was really exciting, and then I dropped the album, and then I was like, I have nothing to say, or
Mm,
not. There's
There's nothing
there's
left.
nothing left. I was like, I just did it. Just did said everything I could. Like, what am I gonna do now?
yeah.
And but then you get over it. You go
Yeah.
out,
Yeah, then
you live a little, you
you
do
come
some
up with
stuff, you hang
come
out with
up
your
with stuff to
friends.
say.
And like I don't want to just do one thing my whole life, I wanted to do a lot of different things, so
Yeah.
just go with the flow.
Yeah, man, that's a good way to be. I feel like life is like a conversation. Sometimes you have lots to say, and then sometimes you just listen, and I feel like it comes and goes, and sometimes you need those listening periods to like take in information in order to create more later, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm definitely in one of those periods right now. I Am You Are just finished an album, and like I haven't made anything new. I think I've made 2 beats like this year, and
That's great.
last year I was like at least 3 a week
Hmm.
for the whole year.
Same, yeah.
And so now I'm just like, oh, this is nice. I'm just gonna like exercise or something. I don't know.
I mean, when you make that many beats too, it's kind of like, wow, like this is a lot. Like you can kind of look back and like zoom out a little bit too and be like, whoa, like I actually did so much. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to constantly hustle all the time, you know?
Yeah. Instead of like when you're just in it, you're like, no, this one's shit. That one's shit. No, this is shit. And you're like, and then you look back and you're like, yeah, that like all you need to do is just this. And then now it's dope. And so,
Exactly, yeah,
yeah, the space is so valuable.
for sure, man.
Yeah, you got to know when to walk away from a
Hmm.
track.
Um, but has it always been keys for you? Like, has that always been the one like steady line or
Yeah, yeah, basically I actually played trombone in high school.
nice? I
Like
played trumpet.
I nice. Yeah, I stopped because it's like the ideas in my head musically, like trombone is so hard to play, and it's just easier to execute the ideas on keys. So
Right.
yeah, yeah, like I say, I've been playing keys since I was like 3. So I didn't always want to do music full time, but I think I started to get more and more serious in high school, and I started doing gigs and stuff like live performances in high school, and that definitely solidified. I was like, okay, I want to do this with my life and nothing else. So
Do you remember your first live show?
yeah, I played. This is gonna sound so fucking weird, but my first live show was you know, like what palliative care homes are, right? Like
Yeah.
people that are basically terminal, like they know they're gonna die of various illnesses, and
In the waiting room.
yeah. And so there was this palliative care home in Abbotsford. I grew up in Abbotsford, and they had a barbecue, a year-end barbecue, and that was like my very first gig playing with like a jazz trio. Um, so
Crazy.
kind of weird, but yeah, it was fun.
Sweet.
Yeah,
How was the crowd?
Were they
um,
Lively.
I, they were lively. No, actually though they were. But, yeah, I think we got another gig offer from that to play for like the NDP party or something. So it was good.
damn doing the circuit right off the bat?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. It's hilarious. The
Remember what your first gig was?
my first gig was a grade 7 talent show.
Nice.
Yeah, where my band played like I think we played a System of a Down cover
Nice.
for my elementary school,
Cool.
and I was drumming.
That's dope.
Yeah, we were called the Empty Set,
Nice.
and it was my neighbor, my female neighbor, who was the lead singer and bassist,
Yeah.
and her boyfriend at the time, who's still my good friend, playing guitar.
Did you guys win the talent show?
No, we didn't. We didn't win the talent show because I threw the talent show. The other band won the talent show with a cover of Brain Stew by Green Day. It was an undeniable crowd pleaser.
That's like 2000s vibes.
Yeah. What about you, Nick?
Oh god, my first show was actually at Shambhala at the village stage playing keys with the Indigo Kids, and it was crazy stressful. We went on after Panther and the Superfly, and the very last song, Josh Panther did a backflip, and like everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Like
And they
going
look over to
nuts.
Nick and he's
And
like,
then like Indigo Kids come on, and I'm just like, do, like, but like we played the show, and yeah, I remember like I was really dirty because I was at Shambhala
of course.
and I was all dirty and I was sweaty, and my keys were like covered in like mud from like the dust and like the sweat and the dirt, and like they just like the keys just like were like getting like dirty and like gross, and I was just like, man, this is
You get
insane.
those dirty chords, you know?
Yeah, I had my first anxiety attack backstage.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's a lot of, yeah. That's a great story if anyone wants to hear more about that.
Your first
sometime.
anxiety attack?
No, just that that day.
We'll do
That-
that in
another
post-show.
day.
Post
Another
show.
day.
Oh, show, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. If you see me in the street, ask me about it.
Okay. Wow. That's quite a list. Yeah, you said you did how many tracks in December? You put out
I want to
9.
say like
Put
with
9 out?
like probably 9 or 10,
Just
like
round
not
it up to 10.
100.
Just,
that's including like a little EP with one of my homies in Florida. There was like 3 or 4 on there. Then I put out a couple singles, and then I was produced an EP.
That
Which-
track
visual
you did
album.
with Tion, how do you say GATP or GATP?
Yeah, it's God at this point, so GATP.
God,
yeah.
at this point, I see. That thing goes hard. I really, really enjoy that one.
Yeah, it's actually we actually did a music video, and I've never been in a music video before, but we did this video maybe a month or two ago, and really cool shots. Like I don't know, it was fun. Like I don't do tons and tons of trap music, but it's kind of fun to do that and even just be a part of the video. It's fun. So
Sweet.
yeah,
Yeah, it's fun to while out every now and then.
yeah, definitely a good outlet for energy. So
Yeah, that one's on my workout playlist. I love that one.
yeah, he's got some good lines in there too.
Yeah. Who got more slaps than me?
How dare y'all test me?
Yeah. That's sweet, man. Yeah, we got like 5 minutes left.
I got a question. What's your most awful gig experience that you ever had? Like where you went to the venue and it was just backwards and messed, and you had a horrible time, or like your keyboard stand collapsed or something.
Worst gig ever.
I had one gig where I was playing "Don't Stop Believing," and the keyboard stand fell during, and then it falls. I don't know if that was my worst, but I don't think I can say the worst because it would be I'd be throwing shade at like a venue and
Well, you don't
Yeah,
have to.
you don't
You
have
don't have
to
to.
name
You don't have to
names.
name names, but you can just change the setting.
Call it cookie.
Say at Frankie's.
Call it Cookie Club or
Say at Frankie's Jazz Bar.
Yeah.
So there was let's say it's a venue called Cafe Dos Unos.
Okay, perfect.
And I showed up and someone hired me to do this gig, and then like I don't know, it was like a Wednesday night or whatever, and like barely any people showed up, and then there was a sound person there, and they were like, "You got to pay me money," and we're like, "What the heck?" And like, they were like, "Yeah, you're supposed to bring people out," and I was like, "I'm just here. Like, this person just hired me to play. Like, I don't know anything." The owner came up to me and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he was like all up in my face, like ready to punch me, and like it was like angry. We didn't bring enough people out to the show, and I was just like, I literally am just like playing keys. Like no one told us we had to promote this or like. Anyway, it was really bad, and like the owner was really aggressive. So,
Jesus.
probably the worst. But thankfully, I've never had anything as bad as that since then. So.
Good.
Nobody eat at Cafe du Soleil on commercial, all right?
No, Cafe Dos Unos.
Dos Unos, right.
No, yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, oh man, that awkward middle phase of where people expect you to promote your own show and play the show.
It's brutal, man.
That's a
Especially
very
when the gigs, like, yeah, it's just like a basic cafe, you know? It's not like, You're not playing at the Vogue or something.
Dude, how many tickets did you sell?
I don't know, like 8.
How
Or
many pre-sales have you sold so far?
yeah, we sold like 18 pre-sale.
Oh yeah. You only
Spotify.
you only sold 8 pre-sales, so we're gonna put you at 3:30 p.m. Or
Yeah.
sorry, I mean a.m. 3:30 a.m. is your time slot.
The sound guy's 300, but he has his own gear.
And it's coming out of your 8 ticket sales. So
That's the annoying thing. Like these venues expect the band to pay for this. Like the venue is the one hiring the band and the sound person, and the venue should pay for the sound, but they expect the band's money to cover the sound. So it's very shady, you know.
it's all backwards from. I mean, like, is it because now people are just like used to paying $200 for a DJ for the entire night, and they don't understand how
$200? I wish, man. Times have changed too.
Sheesh.
Oh,
Every gig in the city dropped $75.
bro.
Wow.
So
Every-
sad.
you were getting 225.
No,
You're getting 150 now.
oh my god.
You want to split? You want to split it with the homie? $75 each.
Bro, you gotta do like a DJ union or something.
There is a DJ
No.
union. It's called the American Federation of Music, and you have to be paid $30 an hour minimum or $33 an hour minimum. So that doesn't even really help.
That's
You-
not very good though.
No.
No, it's actually pretty low pay.
That's pretty
Yeah,
low.
it's really
Yeah.
low for a 1 hour
Yeah,
gig.
so come for 2 hours. We'll give you $66, and then you cab there and cab back, and you have to eat because you're there, and you're gonna make $30 if you're lucky. If you live close.
I was like looking at starting to do my taxes, and I was like, man, like, did I actually make any money? Like, I look at all the food I spent like last week on Skip the Dishes. I'm like, did I actually make any money in 2020?
No, you didn't.
I literally make hundreds of dollars a year as a musician.
The gig crates or whatever, like, there's so much behind the scenes stuff that you don't really
Yeah,
get paid for.
I have some photographer friends that complain to me about how their clients don't understand how much their time is worth, and I'm like, yeah,
Well,
that's,
yeah,
That's the price you pay for pursuing an artistic career where you work
Yeah.
for yourself and you do what you want.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, there's value. I think artists are extremely valuable.
Yeah.
And I think that we all deserve to be paid more, but at the same time, I get why it is the way it is. Because we made a choice. We made a choice to suffer so that we can get to a better place where we can live our dreams doing the most fun shit and just making hella money. So let's get there.
yeah. Let's get the bags. But
get
you know,
those
yeah,
bags,
there's so many things behind the scenes like the money can never account for. So I think if you're in this, you have to do it for the love. You know, obviously value yourself, but also, just I think it's important for everybody to realize like the hours you spend putting into your craft, you will not be paid for those. Like, there's no way it will pay off one day, but you know, it's yeah, you gotta love what you do.
yeah. For me, it's like those hours that you get spending with the craft is the payoff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can do things to make sure that you get more time doing that, then that's the payoff. Because that's my favorite part is making the stuff. I don't like doing the videos. I don't like other parts. I just like being in the studio.
Me too, man. Yeah, I hate promoting and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even want to tour. I just want to get to a place where I can go to different cities and like hit studios and like chill at people's houses for like a week straight and then just make beats, and like I'm not on like a strict time schedule. I don't have to like be at the venue at a certain time, because touring is so exhausting because you're constantly like socializing or having a meeting almost. It's like every time you go to a venue you're like, okay, I gotta be nice, gotta like go for drinks with the promoter because they want to go for drinks, and you don't want to be rude, and like they want you at the venue at a certain time, and you're just constantly
You got to be on.
like on, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
for
hard.
someone who doesn't drink, going to Japan and then having to go drinking with these people like every day, like a new person that's like, "Oh, come with us. Like, let's go drink." And I'm just like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah, it was like that in China. Like everywhere we go, it's like meeting. You know, you go at the round tables. They're like doing the like the lazy susans, and then they pass the drinks around, and it's like cheers, 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 and it's like drinks. You have to like pace yourself for sure.
Yeah, you definitely do. And that. Anyways, I don't even want to do that because I don't like drinking. I don't want to do that. Like that's what I mean. I don't want to tour. I just want to connect with artists in their cities.
Yeah, dude.
It would be
And
sweet.
chill.
It would be sweet to do a Loop Sessions tour where we go to like
We get a bus.
all 19 cities of Loop Sessions, and that would just be a fucking blast. The Loop Sessions World Tour.
Hell yeah.
If
Get
Factor wants to
Get
pay
Air
for this,
Canada to sponsor the trip.
Get Justin Trudeau
Yeah,
to.
we'll do an Instagram takeover every day. Nick is an up and coming Instagram influencer personality. He's gonna light up the camera, and yeah, it'll work. It could work.
Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword HD.
Okay, it's 9 p.m. I think it's time to listen to some beats.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. Did you watch that direct?
Yeah.
I was like, "Come on, Wind Waker," and then I was like, "Come on, Wind Waker." Skyward Sword. What the hell?
We gotta listen to these.
No.
Okay, everybody. All right. This is Loop Sessions, February 2021, in the heart of the pandemic, streaming the newest music on the planet with Johnny Tobin. Here we go. Yeah, that's chill.
Love that artwork.
Yo, I told people that you have a first edition Charizard.
I do.
That's how we're gonna fund the Loop Sessions World Tour. Is we'll sell that
I
card
have a first edition Charizard. I'll tell you the story about it after the show.
after this one from Captain Jesus. Yes. Next up, we got sportsmanship. I've never neti potted.
Have you ever neti potted before? I've been doing it.
That one was a journey, hey?
I'm curious how that's. I'm assuming that it was like a Bobby McFerrin, like doo, 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 like
Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, that was very interesting.
that was wild. Hell yeah, sportsmanship. Let's keep it rolling. Blastronaut.
The thought that has been in the hidden recesses of his mind has been spoken aloud. We will be back shortly with action.
Man, that Honda Civic sample at the end,
That's a Toyota sample, dude.
those flames. Hell yeah, you guys. Up next, we got Wafy, aka Inja, aka Nathan. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Dope.
Keeping it rolling. Vicka Street, the two-step master. So Johnny, should we play yours now, or should we save it till the end?
Because they're they're a bit longer, and there's also two. So, I mean, if you want to play one now and one later, whatever. But
Save 'em,
maybe
save 'em.
Okay, we'll save them. Gotta stay tuned, folks. Don't touch that remote. 'Cause here's the man, the myth, the legend, Shun, aka Slow Hando, with the chops on the 404.
Just vibes, dude. Vibes. Summer vibes, dude.
Bro,
Oh, they got
damn. What'd you think about that, Johnny?
Johnny?
I was muted. Crazy, like how yeah, it's so interesting to see how these samples are flipped. I feel like because the album is pretty abstract, I feel like everybody's beats generally are like they're more abstract than maybe they would be with other samples, so it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
I see that connection as well.
The beat switch was dope on that track too.
Hell yeah. Let's keep it moving with Handle.
Yeah, 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 what? With that, yeah, attitude, nigga, where you at when I called you up? Yeah, fuck these niggas, where you at when I needed you? You were falling back, when I call you at, fuck that hand is the work upon me, with that courage, believe what I see, now that time is the work upon me, with that courage, believe what I see, yeah, believe what I see, niggas gonna can you help me in the pussy, yeah, believe what I see, niggas gonna can you help me in the pussy, niggas gonna can you about the levels of see, yeah, I gotta count it up, just gotta stack it up. Yeah, what? With that, yeah, attitude, nigga, where you at when I called you up? Yeah, fuck these niggas, where you at when I needed you? You were falling back, when I call you at, yeah, I'm the son of that and lie with that shit, yeah, I'm mine, yeah, I'm the son of that and lie and they make that shit, I'm mine, yeah, fuck that shit, yeah, it's, yeah, and the son of that and lie, nigga, that's how I gotta do. And let's be
Damn.
how we be. Yeah.
That's how you use those keys. Holy shit.
I love the dark trap
Yeah.
usage. Really crazy.
Yeah, it played into the tone of that sample really well. That was tight.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, Luke. Luke.
Fuck yeah.
That was really sick. Yeah, Luke has been coming to loop sessions for like the entire almost 3. Yeah, it's been like 3 years now. Next month actually is the 3-year anniversary of loop sessions, and it's also the 1-year mark of online loop sessions, which is pretty mental. So yeah, we're gonna have to do an anniversary party in virtual reality. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm not joking.
Yo, VR is the wave, man.
VR, are you on the VR wave?
I'm about to be. I'm just saving up. I'm gonna get an Oculus.
Yo, I got an Oculus Quest 2 with the link cable.
Crazy.
It's
Cool.
it's so next level. So
I've heard they're sick, man.
we're gonna have the Loop Sessions 3-year anniversary party on cryptovoxel.com, and it's gonna go off, dude. We're gonna do the live stream in there. Everybody can go and hang out in virtual reality, get fucked up in virtual reality, and we'll put everybody's NFTs on the wall in the Loop Sessions lounge. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling here with Colin. Hell yeah. That was dope, man. It's Colin's first time at Loop Sessions, and you killed it, dude.
That's wavy, man.
LSVOG, Sarge. Sheesh.
That shit goes.
That shit hard.
Chick Korea, the trap.
That shit hard.
Yeah, she went. Fuck, I'm just doing here. Just lining up this track, and this link is looking really sus. Like, are you gonna steal my passwords with this? Yeah! There we go. Oh. Damn, so sick to hear a house track.
I was waiting for one.
That was really sick. I'm pretty sure all my passwords just got stolen, but that's cool. You can have them because that beat was dope. Next up, it's Mr. Steve.
Now we'd like to do a song that's
Damn, Steve, you didn't have to go so hard with the solo. That wasn't nice, dude. Going hard like that with the solo. You don't need to do that.
Shout outs to the stallion, Mr. Steve.
Stefan, the stallion. Let's keep it rolling.
Kite Karate.
one of my personal favorites for many, many years.
Hell yeah. Keeping it moving.
I was getting jacked up to that one. I don't know what that means, but I was.
vibes. Big Moby
All right,
vibes.
Moby.
Or Paul Kalkbrenner? Remember that dude? Paul Kalkbrenner? He has the
Is that a real name?
yeah. I think he's from Germany. He's a pretty legendary producer. That was dope. Next
Oh,
up,
big ups.
I would like to do a
Adam.
song that's one that we know that all of you are familiar with. It's one of those legendary ballads that's Chick Corea piano, right? 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 Chick Corea piano, right?
damn, dude, that was beautiful. I've never heard Adam do anything Four to the Floor before.
Well, maybe you should check out his latest album. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That was like Passion Fruit by Drake on mushrooms.
Passion shrooms.
Passion Shrooms. That's my new artist moniker. That was really dope. Very pretty. Ted D.
Here for Loop Sessions Vancouver. And it's going down. And it's going down.
Yo, he sampled me.
Really?
Yeah, that was me that said Loop Sessions. It's going down. That's sick.
That's crazy.
I've never been sampled before. Thanks, Ted.
How's it feel?
It feels like I've been thinking about this moment in the shower, like looking at the shampoo bottles and being like, man, when it happens, it's going to be so dope. And it just happened.
Tight.
You deserve it, man.
Yo, next up. Oh, shit. Is this a video? Yeah. Hold up. Market Way. Dropping full tunes on us here. Let me switch the OBS
look at
over.
that custom sign.
Damn.
That custom signage.
Here we go. Yo, what the actual fuck just happened right now? This man owns a time machine, clearly got the sample, went back 5 years into the past, produced that, practiced it, performed it, and uploaded it. There's no way that you did that in one session, dude.
That's fucked.
That was fucking crazy. That was a full-blown
Whose hands were
performance.
those?
Whose mans were those? Great job, dude. That was still not perfect, but it's what it is. Sue me. I will sue you for entertaining me. Great man. Great job.
Whose hands are those?
Whose mans are those? Ian from Melt coming up.
What's the Matrix like
That was
town? Like the underground city called?
Zion.
Yeah, that's some Zion shit. Like
Oh, that's when they're all like in the cave.
yeah. That's some straight up Zion shit, yo.
Just gave his speech, and then they're all,
Yeah. They will hear us fucking through the walls.
That was wild, man. That was good shit. What do you think about that, Johnny?
it's hard. Matrix. I said in the chat, Matrix Blade vibes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
really? Yeah.
And one that got that grimy, you know?
Yeah, that was some straight up Zion shit.
That's really dope. Next up, we got Mr. Rust.
That was some blue pill shit.
Yeah, big blue pill vibes.
And you can buy the track right now on Bandcamp.
Buy that shit.
Name your price.
Buy it immediately.
Buy that
Everybody
shit.
go buy it. Get this man's some food on his plate.
Love
That's
it.
dope, dude.
This is a Chris Smith music type of beat.
Oh yeah. What'd you think about that one, Johnny?
Cool, giving me some autumn vibes, you know? A walk in Central Park or something with the leaves falling. I don't know.
Oh shit. Next up we got T Crispel.
You in the house?
You ever feel
He's
like
a drug
gambler
addict.
or druggy when you make beats? Like you're waiting for the high of the next track you make that slaps after a couple of days of throwaways. I've got my fix.
Only an addict talks like that.
Look, T, this is how your beat making affects me. Like this.
If they come around with that out of key vibe, tell them bye, bye, bye. You can't get up on this high. Said if they come around with that out of key vibe, tell them bye, bye, bye. You can't get up on this high. Ready for what comes with a steady force. Yeah, I spit mad flows, I got many more. And I rule like the wheels on a penny board. Always sport. Nah, I can't afford to drain reservoirs of my inner force. Your dissonance, nah, I can't ignore. So I'ma stay deaf to your attention cords. If they come around
Yeah, that was a slapper.
That was crispy. Crispy as hell.
Feel it.
Give it to him, Johnny.
Crispy.
It's too crispy as mate. You killed that one.
It's crispy.
I definitely can imagine that one felt real good because that one was dope.
In your veins.
Next up, pre-drift. Hell yeah. Very, very cyberpunk.
I was imagining like a laboratory and some kind of like you're a mouse and like you're like listening to people talk but you don't understand them, so it's just like
That's
Charlie Brown vibes or whatever, where the adults talk and you don't know what's going on. So that's what the voice was, and then all the other sounds was like the technology of the laboratory and like the tests and shit.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah.
me there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Took me there.
Sometimes that's what listening to Johnny Tobin's keys does to me.
Sometimes I do that to me.
Happens to the best of
Sometimes
us.
I imagine you doing that to you.
All right, we keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. Damn. What'd you think about that one, Johnny?
It was fire. Love that drop.
Hell yeah. Love the use of that vocal chop. That's dope.
It's cool seeing how well, like, Bobby McFerrin's so rhythmic, so I love that gets incorporated in these beats. Cool.
Yeah. He's a wild man. Next up, the freestyle.
As usual, we leave it to the last minute to say something. But I just want to relax. It's been a long day. Tempted by the sky, I always try to reach so high. but I never get a reply. That's okay, I sit down in the back, wear my crown. Yeah, I always play around in the back of the class. You know, the teacher always said I'll never pass, so I just try to perform other arts. You know, mysterious how it is at the park. Dark, late night, you know, we were so tight, like a wrist. Either way, I know I slid it, so I give you this. Reminisce on younger days, when I was growing up, humble ways. Now look at me, I'm a humble craze. Either way, I know you don't ever stomach what I could put in my stomach. Either way, I spit it out. You know how I regurgitate shit. Either way, I'm infatuated with it. God's gift, God's plan. Forget all that, holy man. I'm just standing here trying to do something a little different. Yeah, play little keys just for fun. Either way, you know I get it done. 251, I can break it down. Tobin, you ain't the only one. Yeah, shout out to the man. Shout out to the man on the scene. Crazy with those hand schemes. Either way, I know R.I.P. Chick Korea. He ain't on the scene, but we still living out here, trying to do our best from the forefathers. Either way, I give it up to anybody who's out here trying to kill it, crush it, reveal it. Either way, I know you feel it from miles away. Sometimes my mind be going down in the craze. I just wanna sit back and blaze, but rest those days. R.I.P. to yesterday. Here I come today with a new play to play, and I know it's over, but that's okay. I never remain sober when I'm crushing these rhymes. I just need something tranquil to let go of my spine. Remember when it was tranquil times? Now I'm just entangled in rhymes.
Hell yeah, Sonny. Coming correct with the freestyles off the top.
I love when people add.
Sorry?
I love when people add vocals on these.
Yeah, it's dope.
That Tobin shout out though. And then he goes into the Chick Korea thing, and then he's like, but Chick Korea's not here anymore.
He's quick with it.
Some real shit.
Yo, we got some late comers coming in here posting beats at 9:49 p.m. I don't know if I can honor that contract right there, but we're gonna keep it rolling anyways. Stay tuned for Johnny Tobin's beats coming up in just a few minutes. Group session, Vancouver. Oh yeah. Another tasty house jam.
I didn't even start until 9. If you want to skip my beat, it's fucked.
Greg, we're not gonna skip your beat, buddy. Here we go, side A. Yeah. That was a dope switch up
They
in
got
there.
me sighing, flipping, and playing.
And twisting.
And grooving and shouting.
All right, Mr. Gregonator.
Go.
Let's fucking
Oh, wait.
go.
I gotta switch this up.
Let's fucking go.
Gregonation. I'm gonna pop. Wow. You took it there.
Damn, that's really crazy. I love the
I think everything I just played is like MIDI.
Oh, sorry.
Who the hell is that?
Sorry, you love everything. What?
I love all these different interpretations. It's crazy. Like that was like, to another galaxy.
I think that was deep in a whole other metaverse.
God, get rid of that face, man.
Oh, Greg, you're a wild man. We have fun here. You guys, we got this beat, and then we're going to play Johnny Tobin, the man, the myth, the legends beats. And then we out here. So please enjoy the last moments.
That was demonic.
That was all the way in. And all the way out at the same damn time. All right, y'all. We made it to Mr. Johnny Tobin's beats. Anything you want to say about these before we play them?
No, I was like, I got some time, so I'll make a second. I finished my first one at like right after our little test, so then I made another. So the first one is the first one, and then the second one is the second one.
Oh, true. Okay.
But what the third one?
All right, y'all. Everyone in the chat, please give a big thank you to Mr. JT for coming out and hanging out this night. This was really fun.
Wait, Justin Timberlake's here?
Yeah, he's coming on after Johnny.
I don't want to talk to him. I just want to keep
Here we
talking
go.
to
Here we
real
go.
JT.
Damn, dude, that was full blown.
Beauty.
Yeah, I made a whole song there.
That was an entire track.
Since you went away,
Beauty, buddy.
days go long.
Is this the next one?
Since you went away, days go long. 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 Since you went away, days go long.
Mr. Johnny Boy Tobin. Everybody.
We got some people asking about keyboards and DSPs and shit. Should I tell it?
Sorry, I guess there's something up with your audio. It's all hissy.
So hissy. The audio is all hissy.
Yeah, maybe try to turn your mic on and off or something.
Is it my audio? Oh, looks like it got fixed. Is it good?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, dude.
Some people were asking about what somebody was asking about what keyboard and stuff like that.
Oh,
Should
yeah, yeah. Please go in on explaining what happened there. That was beautiful, dude.
So yeah, thank you guys for the love on those. Literally, I just feel like I kind of quickly put it together. I'm blown away by so many of these beats other people did, but yeah, I use Logic to make beats, and then I also use Reason Studios. So I load Reason into Logic as a plugin, and so I use a lot of sounds from that. So a lot of the bass tones I was using was from that. The keys were from Reason. And then that synth lead on that last song was actually from it was a sound from a like a Super Nintendo. I have these things you can actually load in all the sounds from certain video games, and then you can like play them. So it's basically like sampling.
Sweet.
So that was like a synth from like Kirby's Dream Land, and I had a couple synths from Donkey Kong in that last one too.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, do you know the Switch game Celeste?
Yeah, love that game.
So the first song that you made, like the first part of that bendy, like sharp saw synth, that reminded me so much of Celeste. It was really dope.
Yeah, I'm really I love that game. I love yeah, video games are my thing for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, amazing work on that. Thanks for blessing us with 2 full, fresh Johnny Tobin tracks.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for 3 next time. No,
Whew.
that's too high a bar.
4, man.
Yeah, just put an entire EP out, just on Loop Sessions. Before you go, now that you've heard 30 or so of the crew's beats, wondering if you have any parting words of wisdom, because part of the good part of Loop Sessions is people are coming back month after month. They're grinding to improve in their craft. So I'm wondering if you can give us some words of wisdom.
Let's see, a couple of things. You know, put your beats out there, like put your post clips on social media. Honestly, like a lot of my opportunities have come just from like putting myself out there on social media. You know, using hashtags, trying to grow a following. So definitely post things and let people see your growth, let people see where it's at, you know. And then as far as just like beat making itself, I think if you can learn an instrument, like it's kind of a shortcut to a lot of things. Like
Yeah, that's a secret key.
these beats, I think I made them so fast because I play keys. So for me, like I can come up with a chord progression like immediately, sometimes like in 10 seconds. So I think if you know an instrument, like it really really helps. So, but if you don't know an instrument, it's cool. You know, there's ways around that for sure. And then lastly, piece of wisdom, um, don't give up. Just keep pushing, keep making stuff, even if you don't feel inspired. You know, you'll probably make something and then think it sounds like shit, and then the next day you come back and you love it. So, you
Or
know,
the opposite.
yeah, or the opposite. You never know, right? So,
Yeah. And those are all awesome pieces of advice, dude, especially about sharing, like, because sharing is so much a part of growth. And I find that, at least with me, I'll share something and then like it'll just ghost. Nobody says anything. And that'll be discouraging. But if I keep going and I keep putting stuff out, like people are still seeing it. Just because they're not DMing you, just because they're not commenting, just because they're not liking, doesn't mean they don't see it. Doesn't mean that it didn't matter that you were a part of their life for that little moment. So
you never know. Like, I think I was saying this earlier, but like you never know what someone's gonna take from your music and like who's watching and like you never know like whose life you might save through music. And I think if we hold on to tracks for too long and we are like, oh, we gotta fix it, fine tune it, like too much. Like I think there's a balance, right? But like I think eventually you have to just kind of finish and put stuff out. And I think if everybody made it a goal this year to like release at least one thing publicly, I think that would be dope. I feel like everyone in here should commit to that. That'd be awesome.
everybody in here just did that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more, like outside of loop sessions.
Outside of loop sessions. Yes. Yes.
Sell it, like put it on Bandcamp or something. Put it up on Spotify, like
all the way to Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. That's huge because you're going to learn so much from putting it all the way out and getting feedback from people. And yeah, dope.
Exactly. Just because people aren't, if someone doesn't click like on your thing, that doesn't mean it's not good. You never know. Like Nick is a perfect example. Like I know he sees my shit. He's not.
I'm not online that much, honestly.
He doesn't engage that much, but I know he sees it, and he's shown Nick,
care.
and but you're not always like on the socials 24/7. So
I hate
just
social media.
yeah,
I hate it.
a lot of people do. So just because your beat isn't getting 4,000 likes doesn't make it bad, right? So keep
Yeah,
grinding.
just like you were saying with that producer who hit you up about working with D Smoke, who had 1,000 followers, and you didn't know who D Smoke was. Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't know anything about anything going on.
Does
And
anyone
that's why
know?
you're amazing.
I'm so out of touch.
Yo, once this pandemic ends, we all need to go to Zion in that cave and do a fucking party.
Loop Sessions
Do
goes
some
down
K.
in Zion. Do some K.
Passion shroom. Yeah?
Everybody's doing K with Morpheus. He's got the biggest nostrils in the whole place.
Okay.
All right, dude. Well, thank you so much for everything. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been a great one. Can't wait for the next one, man.
Yeah, you're welcome back anytime, dude. Next month, we got the Loop Sessions 3-year anniversary. Thanks everybody for sticking with us through the pandemic like this. It means a lot that everybody's out here keeping the community alive, even though we're trapped in our dwellings. But rest assured, Bonnie's got that vaccine coming.
And we'll see it in Zion.
In Zion. Yo, you know Bonnie, don't you?
I personally know Bonnie, yeah.
You
Bonnie and I are connected.
Did she ask about me?
She was wondering what I was doing tonight. And I said I was hanging out with the coolest people in the world.
Can you get her to pick the sample for next month?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had planned actually. Bonnie Henry's coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of Hani Benry, the new producer?
That's totally a producer name, just like Chill Pollins or like
San Holo?
Yeah.
Hani Benry, let's go.
Calm Trues.
Shout out to the guy who does the sign language though. That guy was like the
he was
the spirit of
on the
like,
repeat or on the
COVID. Like,
all right, y'all. We're getting out of here. Thanks so much for coming. We love you. Thanks for coming to Loop Sessions as always.
and we'll see you.
And thanks to Johnny. Thanks for coming out, dude.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the Zion party after we beat the Zorgs.
Oh, great work tonight, everybody.
Yeah. Great work, y'all.
Good seeing you all.
Peace.
Do I leave the meeting or do I stay in this?
Stay. No, leave. Wherever you want.
Yeah, I just ended the stream. We're